Your Jerry TV, here to make you laugh, be spiritually uplifted, and learn about what's going on. Please subscribe, like, and share. And now, Your Jerry TV.
Kicking it old school and taking it back in the day. It's Jer Radio.
We're all going to the bad place, but how fast will some of us get there? Tonight we're exploring the phenomenon of being a good person, but only in your head. Scientists are calling it cognitive dissonance, a la mode, where seemingly self-aware and well-meaning people think about doing good things, but don't actually do them. We spoke to an anonymous source for specifics.
I love posting about recycling on my page, and I think everyone should do it, but I also don't know what to do with batteries, so I do be throwing them straight into the trash.
Shocking! And for those of you who would like to actually do something, the lowest effort thing you could possibly do is switch your search engine to Ecosia. Ecosia is a superior search engine that uses 100% of its profits to plant trees and fund climate projects, which makes it the biggest do-something search engine on the planet. Over 20 million users have already powered Ecosia to plant over 200 million trees. And that's what I call actually doing something.
We're not allowed to talk to any of the girls. Some of them have been detained in this facility for 400 days. Others have been here for more than 100 days. It is unclear what happens to the babies that are born in the United States. We ask those questions, whether or not they get a birth certificate, whether or not they get documentation to prove that they are United States citizens, regardless of whether or not they are deported with their moms. We really don't know much about this facility, and I think that is the important point here, is we're trying to find out more information. We're talking about high-risk pregnancies here. Some of these young girls were raped, were sexually abused, high-risk pregnancies, but they lack the medical resources in this facility, and if there is an emergency, they have to be taken to a nearby hospital or a nearby OBGYN. So we are definitely still looking into this facility. We have our eye on it.
Never thought it would happen to me. Get a knock on the door from CPS. It's funny cause I watch my kids like a hawk, and they don't ever leave the nest. Seems weird. Maybe they've been plotting with the devil, and he just wanna see me stress. Or maybe the case working nothing but a demon, and she hate to see me blessed. My job is to protect my kids from all you swine. If you keep your demon fingers off, they'll be just fine. I got angels by my side, so please don't cross that line. God gave me these children, so my kids are mine. From the log, you the main character, Jeffrey was just a prologue. You act like a savior, but you're leaving bodies cold. How many nations have you broken? How many lives have you sold? Vietnam, Japan, Korea, Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Panama, Syria, Germany, Serbia, Indonesia, Cuba, Sudan, Pakistan, Egypt, Jordan, Palestine, Lebanon, Yemen. We're bringing you freedom, bro. They never asked for that. Retribution is coming, where the storm you can't tame. Iran doesn't forget, and we're coming for the game. Spoiler alert. Israel's final war? It's against y'all. Take it seriously. Before it's too late. They're just using you for now. Want to see the real truth? Watch how they talk on Jesus. Don't say I didn't warn you. Wake up, America.
New reports are emerging about the number of U.S. casualties in the war on Iran. Investigations are revealing that the U.S. is engaged in a casualty cover-up, and as many as 750 U.S. soldiers have been killed or wounded in the Middle East. According to a report by The Intercept, CENTCOM has intentionally released outdated and incomplete numbers, refusing to clarify basic information about the injuries, deaths, and scale of attacks on U.S. bases. The report states that 15 U.S. troops were wounded Friday alone in an attack on the Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia. How much of that are we seeing in Western media? None. U.S. bases have also been attacked in Bahrain, Iraq, Kuwait, Qatar, the UAE, Syria, but when pressed about it, CENTCOM refuses to answer how many bases have been attacked and how many casualties they've identified at each one. And the attacks have gotten so bad that it has forced U.S. personnel to abandon these bases and retreat into hotels and office buildings for barracks. U.S. military infrastructure is no longer considered adequately safe for housing large numbers of troops, because the US failed to invest in hardened infrastructure in the region. CENTCOM knew these bases would be at risk because of the rapid proliferation of drones and missile capabilities in the region. They've known this for years and did little to actually protect US troops in the region. And now they're lying to us about how many of those troops have lost their lives or been injured in this war of choice. Because one, it makes them look weak in their war against Iran, and two, it forces them to admit their failures in protecting US troops and US posture in the region.
Kicking it old school and taking it back in the day. It's Jer Radio.